Ever wondered how someone thousands of miles away could potentially have access to your most private information? Welcome to the intriguing world of hacking. Imagine a realm where boundaries are blurred, where the digital and physical worlds intertwine. In this age of information, hacking has become a relevant and compelling phenomenon. It's a craft that combines technical skill, creativity, and a dash of audacity. So, buckle up, because in the next few minutes we will explore the fascinating world of hacking. Hacking, surprisingly, is not a product of the internet age. It's a common misconception that hacking emerged with the invention of the internet. The reality, however, is quite the contrary. The seeds of hacking were planted in the 1960s, a time when the internet was just a figment of the imagination. The 1960s marked the birth of a subculture of tech enthusiasts who were fascinated by the intricacies of the telephone system. They were drawn to the challenge of understanding and manipulating this complex network. This phenomenon, known as phone phreaking, is considered the origin of hacking. Phone phreakers, as they were called, were not driven by malicious intent. Instead, they were motivated by curiosity and the thrill of exploring uncharted territories of technology. They discovered ways to make free long-distance calls by exploiting loopholes in the telephone system. The most famous of these phreakers was a man named John Draper, also known as Captain Crunch. His moniker was derived from a toy whistle found in a Captain Crunch cereal box which, when blown, emitted a tone of 2600 Hz. This was the precise frequency used by AT&T's long-distance dialing system, and blowing the whistle into a phone allowed phreakers to make free calls. As the 1970s rolled in, the focus of these tech enthusiasts shifted from telephone networks to computers. With the advent of personal computers, hacking transformed from a niche hobby into a widespread phenomenon. The first generation of computer hackers began to emerge, exploring the capabilities of these new machines and pushing their limits. They created the first computer viruses, discovered software vulnerabilities, and developed techniques to gain unauthorized access to systems. This transition marked the beginning of a new era. The dawn of computer hacking was upon us. The motivations of hackers evolved, as did the potential consequences of their actions. What started as a harmless exploration of technology transformed into a powerful tool that could be used for both good and evil. As technology advanced, so did the methods and aims of hacking. The dawn of hacking set the stage for a rapidly evolving landscape, forever altering our relationship with technology. The 1980s saw the dawn of a new era in hacking with the advent of the internet. This was a time of dial-up modems, floppy disks, and the first rumblings of what would become the World Wide Web. The internet, with its endless potential and possibilities, became a new playground for hackers. In these early years, hacking was often driven by curiosity and the desire to explore this new digital frontier. Hackers were seen as digital pioneers, navigating the uncharted territories of the internet. They were not necessarily seen as criminals, but as explorers and innovators, pushing the boundaries of what was possible. But as the internet grew, so did the potential for exploitation. The late 1980s and 1990s saw a shift from curiosity-driven hacking to hacking with more malicious intent. As more people began to rely on the internet for communication, commerce, and entertainment, it became a goldmine for those with less than noble intentions. Identity theft, fraud, and cyber espionage became more commonplace. Hackers began to use their skills to exploit vulnerabilities for personal gain or to cause disruption. Parallel to this, the 1990s also saw the emergence of hacking groups. These collectives of hackers started to band together, combining their skills to achieve common goals. Some groups were politically motivated, using their hacking skills to protest or make political statements. Others were driven by the thrill of outsmarting security systems, or simply the desire to cause chaos. By the dawn of the new millennium, hacking had evolved from a hobby of tech enthusiasts to a tool of cyber criminals and activists. The perception of hackers had shifted too. No longer were they seen as harmless explorers, but as potential threats. This was the internet era, an era that marked a significant shift in the perception and practice of hacking. So as we moved into the 21st century, hacking had become a complex and multifaceted phenomenon. It was no longer just about exploration and curiosity. It was about power, control, and sometimes rebellion. The internet era marked a significant shift in the perception and practice of hacking. Today, hacking is a term that evokes fear, curiosity, and sometimes admiration. In our modern world, hacking is no longer relegated to the realm of basement-dwelling loners. It has morphed into a sophisticated operation, often associated with organized crime or even state-sponsored activities. Cybercrime, for instance, has seen a sharp rise in recent years. This category includes everything from identity theft to ransomware attacks, where hackers encrypt data and demand payment to release it. The scale of contemporary cybercrime is staggering. It's predicted that by the end of 2024, the global cost of cybercrime could reach a whopping $2 trillion. That's more than the GDP of most countries. These malicious activities have a real-world impact, disrupting lives, businesses, and even governments. But it's not just criminals who are upping their game. State-sponsored hacking is also on the rise. These are hackers employed by governments using their skills to infiltrate other nations' infrastructure, steal sensitive information, or conduct cyber warfare. The stakes are high, and the consequences can be devastating. Yet, in this landscape of digital intrigue and danger, there's a glimmer of hope. Ethical hacking. These are the white-hat hackers, the digital knights who use their skills for good. They work tirelessly to expose vulnerabilities before the bad guys can exploit them. And they're often employed by companies to ensure their systems are as secure as possible. Ethical hacking is a growing field, and it's a critical one. As our lives become more interconnected and reliant on technology, the need for these digital guardians is only going to increase. They are the ones standing between us and a potential digital apocalypse. So yes, the world of modern-day hacking can be a scary place. It's a world of shadowy figures, high stakes, and complex digital landscapes. But it's also a world of heroes, those who use their skills not for personal gain or destruction, but to protect us. Hacking today is a double-edged sword capable of great harm but also immense good. As we look to the future, one thing is clear: hacking is here to stay. Now, let's delve into the fascinating yet challenging future that awaits us. In the world of hacking, there are two significant developments on the horizon: artificial intelligence and quantum computing. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is becoming increasingly sophisticated, and hackers are taking advantage. They can use AI to automate cyber attacks, making them faster and more efficient. Imagine a world where hacking software learns from its mistakes, fine-tuning its strategies with every failed attempt. Then, there's quantum computing. This technology has the potential to revolutionize hacking. Quantum computers can process information much faster than traditional computers, allowing hackers to break encryption codes in record time. However, it's not all doom and gloom. Quantum computers also hold the key to creating stronger, more secure encryption methods, turning the tables on hackers. But what does all this mean for you and me? It underscores the critical importance of cybersecurity. As hacking techniques become more advanced, so too must our defenses. We must invest in cybersecurity education, research, and technology. It's no longer just about protecting our computers and smartphones. It's about safeguarding our society, our economy, and our way of life. The future of hacking is as unpredictable as it is inevitable. So, we've journeyed from the humble beginnings of hacking to its present-day complexities and beyond. We started with the birth of hacking, an era where it was just a matter of curiosity and exploration. As we moved forward, we witnessed the evolution of hacking, its transition from a playful puzzle-solving pastime to a tool wielded for both good and ill. As we delved into modern-day hacking, we saw how it became a double-edged sword, serving as a means for protecting our digital world while also posing a significant threat to it. We explored how it's now a profession, with ethical hackers and cybercriminals on opposite ends of the spectrum. Looking ahead, we glimpsed into the future of hacking. As our world becomes increasingly digital, hacking will continue to evolve, bringing forth new challenges and opportunities. Remember, in a world where hacking is a reality, staying informed is your best defense.